I am now in Frankfurt, Germany, concluding my long tour in this beautiful country. I really had a great time, but now I am in Frankfurt, so join me for a day in Frankfurt to see how my day looks like. Pleasure.
Nice to meet.
Thank you so much for having me in your synagogue.
Thank you for coming.
Of course, of course.
Style. It's decorated and it's Babylonian. Look. It's interesting, you see it's all Egyptian style there.
Oh, nice.
Very oriental. But the Jews who founded the synagogue were German Jews. They did everything different. That was a new area. And it's very funny, but the course was an opera in Berlin. Yeah.
The chests are the 12 tribes, right? No.
The children's thought so it's like me, but who knows? Maybe. And on Shabbat you are not allowed to use fire. Of course the law comes from the Bible. And they were in the desert, and to make fire was a lot of work. But still today you are not allowed to use any fire on Shabbat, and that
I agree with the interpretation that putting fire in ancient times was a lot of work. Now it's
but it's not allowed.
I know. I'm just saying, if I was a leader of a school of thought,
a sparkle could sparkle, and and you already made fire, and that's it. Because we have a community, very orthodox, very religious people till liberal people. But a synagogue is a synagogue, and everything has to be correct. So everyone, even if he's Orthodox, must be able to come into the synagogue.
Got it. Kol Bet Israel. Wow. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Wow.
I would like to tell you a little bit about the history of the community and of the synagogue. Here, where you see the beautiful lions, I have a picture. There was a huge organ. This is from 1910, what you see here.
They realized that Auschwitz is built to destroy them. But the Germans, as you said, they thought that they were Germans and they are protected for being Germans.
They couldn't believe it that they are being deported. Now, we had the 9th of November last week.
Yeah, I heard it was
when the synagogues were burned, and this one too. There was fire in this synagogue. Then we had a bombing in 1944. 19 bombs came in here.
Wow.
You can imagine what it
in the
like.
hall, they hit the hole here?
Yes. Everything was destroyed after the war. And here we had a group of all kinds of people, Orthodox people. Here we had German Jews. They found the books with the German texts, and those people said, "What's going on here? You are not allowed to do that in the synagogue. German books with Latin letters, pfui." There was a fighting here in the synagogue after everything, after the war, after the camps. Those people were in a so-called camp for displaced persons until 1949. Jewish community in Frankfurt was newly founded, and then all those different kinds of people had to find a place to be together, not to fight, live together.
Hello, how are you? Fine, thank you. Welcome in Frankfurt and welcome in our wonderful synagogue.
Thank you so much.
Esther.
I've been learning a lot from Esther.
Okay, so you started already.
Okay. Those Polish people said, "Pfui." They wanted to throw the organ away. And the city of Frankfurt said, "No, this is under protection." And that's why it's where the women are. I have never heard it.
It wasn't used since the inauguration, the re-inauguration of the synagogue in 1950. So this year it's the 75th year of the inauguration.
So they were dressed like this, huh?
This is from 1910, and this too. And then our community, many people came to Frankfurt to live here.
So there was a big fight in the 50s about the service in the synagogue. It was actually not a fight only about the prayers, but it was a fight between the German Jews and Eastern European Jews. That our reality in Frankfurt now is not the German Jewish, not the German Jews, but the reality and the majority are the Eastern European Jews.
Here, this is the Torah shrine, all the Torah scrolls in there.
Hello, Rabbi.
Hello, Rabbi.
Nice to have you
How are
here.
you?
Beautiful.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, Chabad.
It is so amazing that you think of a building that is like 120 years old, that survived so many wars, so many events, so many miseries. And then you see the walls. I wish we could reach an AI technology where we can tell the walls, speak up. I wish we can reach this kind of technology because she told me there are some things that were renovated in 1950s, but the remaining are like, how to say this, like most of this structure was still intact from that time. So I wish we could ask the walls the secrets that they know and they would tell us.
So I imagine the rabbis being at the pulpit and speaking up in those years during World War I, during then, of course,
World War
the
I was
30s.
not as intense as World War II for Germany, I think.
I just remember it because yesterday we visited the cemetery. There were 100,000 Jews who voluntarily fought for Germany in the First World
Yes,
War,
I've
and they showed their loyalty and they tried to be so
This
good
is what,
Germans.
this is what she told
Right,
when they were deported.
Yes, and then I try to imagine myself like from then on, what did the rabbis say to the people? It's going to be better. We go through it. Everything's going to be fine. What was the messages? Seeing the growing hate, the growing change of the society. A befriended Muslim who came a few weeks later. He came into my office, and he is like the CEO of Moroccan mosque here, mosque. And he said he actually wanted to come the day after October 7th.
Pay his condolences.
Yeah, and it didn't work out. And then, like, when he finally had time, it was already too late. And I said, it's such a pity. It's not only a pity for us. We would have liked to have heard it, but it's a pity for you. You could have shown to the world that you are living a different Islam than what those people make out of it.
Now, I believe Islam is now going through what Christianity went through in Middle Ages or the Renaissance. I believe many Muslims even are having difficulties of telling themselves or believing in that the version of Islam they believe in is different from the version of Islam of Hamas or the radical Islamists that flourish here in Europe. So unfortunately, Islam became more violent. Islamic thoughts became more despicable. I'm saying this as a Muslim, and the how to say this, the nice Islam that we know, that everything is like is not there anymore. So
Not loud enough.
not loud enough, but it's very, very, very uncommon. It's very.
He was one out of, I don't know, 20 to 30 mosque communities. So there was nothing.
Very insecure, and they need someone to give them like a slap on the face to wake them up. I wish it comes from other Muslims who are brave enough to say this, but they are very insecure, and I learned on my own. But I lived with a Jewish family for like 9 months in Paris.
Traditional family? Or?
Very traditional, not religious but traditional, but very, very informative, very informed, well informed.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't think it's anti-Islam. I think it's anti-Islamism or anti-radical Islam, because radical Islam is so dangerous.
That's what they are saying. I think it's, but there are many people who don't make this differentiation.
So we need to educate people and tell them there's a difference.
Totally. That's
And Muslim communities play a big role in that, many people see that this is Islam, unfortunately.
That's what I do when somebody in the name of Judaism does something absurd. We have been in Israel just the time when there was a monastery was attacked by a crazy Jew with a Molotov cocktail, and he tried to burn.
Christian one?
Right.
Oh, yeah,
of
course.
And we as rabbis, we went there and we said we are against.
Yeah, there are
Nazis
some
and
extremists.
So it's
Very small minority of extremists.
but then we speak up against them, always,
Of course.
right away. And I think that's our duty as a community.
And this is thank you for having me in your beautiful city. And in Arabic, أسأل الله العظيم أن يوفق. I ask my God to make that our beloved Jews in Frankfurt succeed to every good deed. The children of Abraham, Ishmael and Isaac are united.
Inshallah, it's very nice.
Thank you so much, Rabbi.
Thank you very much. All the best. Thank you so much. We'll meet each other. See you soon.
Welcome to the Jewish community.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
A real pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So this is our Jewish community. We are proud to be the most active Jewish community in Germany. And we have here our school and our kindergarten, and up there our ballroom.
What kind of school? Like mid-school, high school?
No, it's an elementary school and it's till the 4th grade, and we have another location for the high school. So
Interesting.
yes, so we have over 700.
How many communities like this in Frankfurt?
Just one.
Just
one. Yeah. One big Jewish community.
So it's a big Jewish
Yeah. In here.
I noticed that's German, English, Hebrew,
Yes.
Ruchim Haba'im, and then Russian.
Russian, yes.
There are Russian.
Many people from Russia here. In the 90s, many people came from Russia, from the Soviet Union to Germany. And we have a big community here. And of course, after the war in the Ukraine, many people came. Many Ukrainians came.
They speak Russian as well.
Yes, they speak Russian. But next time we put Arabic there as well, when you're here.
Inshallah.
Around here, everyone is preparing for Shabbat now. They can buy a lot and everything.
I'll take us one challah, small challah.
So here's our kosher restaurant. And here's our kindergarten and school.
I also spoke to a Muslim community in Düsseldorf. They are imams of a Muslim school of thought called the Malikis. Very nice people, amazing. They will listen to what I was saying. So it's like...
And did they get the message? And
no, they agree with the message.
well, it's great.
That they are the minority, unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately. How are the reactions you're getting from the Muslim community? I can imagine it must be hard sometimes.
They don't want to listen, but this is fine. I give them their space. And I don't go after people who don't want to listen, because when I was radical, I hated when someone was chasing me to make me hear what they have to say.
What do you think is the key to make them listen?
Give them their space and speak up with facts. Sooner or later, they will listen.
And you think you can reach them?
Yeah.
You get many reactions?
Online,
Strangers, yes?
Online, I get
Online, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So that means that the message is getting.
That's great. That's great. And did you see a change in the last 2 years?
Yeah.
Which way?
Slowly, but surely.
Yes.
Many people realize that Hamas is evil, pure evil, because they realize that they didn't give anything to the Palestinian people. I just state facts, by the way. I don't do any kind of special work. I just state facts.
Oh, people listen to you. That's important.
Alhamdulillah.
That's what's important.
I was saying to my friends that in the world of social media, even politicians realize that social media is so important. Mayors win their positions because of they're so good at social media. So I think even politicians here in Germany, even if they are in the 50s, or they have to cope to the idea of...
Did you talk to them as well?
Of course. I still believe freedom of speech shouldn't be wide open in so many European societies and in America. you have to differentiate between freedom of speech and hate speech. Very important.